welcome to the second game of tonight's doubleheader featuring Penn State York and your Central Penn Knights. The USCAA and Central Penn College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial and ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. And now, here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the visiting team, Penn State York. Number 0, Sahad White. Number 1, Marquise McLean. Number 2, Quentin Wells. Number 11, Louis Abdetta. And number 14, Cameron Carroll. The head coach is Matt Rotondo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your Central Penn Knights. First, introducing number 3, Darius Wallace. Number 4, Dasan King. Number 5, Khalil Deuce. Number 23, Tyree Cooper. And number 24, Riley Young. The head coach for your Central Penn Knights is Gary Martin.
Okay, back here with you, the nightly news with Paul Miller and my main man getting ready to graduate, Keon Davis. It's been a long 4 years, right? This is your 4th basketball season. That's frankly absolutely incredible and certainly Hall of Fame worthy. So, Keon, glad to be here with you tonight.
Yeah, nice to see you, Paul. Unfortunately, it might be the end of the road, but hopefully with the job opportunity, I can come back and work some more games and come support the Knights.
Exactly. Tyler Coleman, Brian Cristiano, they still call games. Why can't we keep you in the rotation?
I'll definitely love to come back and support us.
All right. Knights coming into today's game 1-2. They won a big game Saturday at Patrick Henry, 91-83, and dropped the previous game in the Penn State Monalto bench job tournament, in which they took 2 L's. So I'm sure the Knights are going to want to get out to a quick start. Dejan King, Tyree Cooper, number 23, Riley Young, number 24, hits the opening bucket.
And that's good for the Knights to set the pace, getting Riley Young going. He's one of the veterans on the team, along with Khalil Deuce and Darius Wallace, so they'll be looking to work through them tonight.
Khalil and Darius certainly are names you've heard before, as is Riley Young. Three ball from the outside for Quentin Wells from Baltimore, Maryland is good, and Penn State York takes a 3-2 lead. Want to thank our sponsor. And there's a travel there from number 2. Excuse me, that was number 4, Dejan King. Want to thank our sponsor, Wise Markets. We're going to be hearing from them all basketball and baseball season. And Young getting physical down low. Nice outlet pass there. Inside, no, a little too strong for Avita.
Looking at the Knights last year, they lost a lot of big pieces. Jordan Strickland, Quadier Allen, and lost a lot of size. So
Rodney Ross.
Yep, they're going to be looking to go through Riley Young today and be their center and offensive juggernaut.
Now, within the 2 games that we do have, Darius Wallace, 12 points average, and Deshaun King, 19.5 points. And tried to go a little too. Deshaun King gets it to fall. He's going to be something special for the Knights this season.
Yes, he is. And good job by Keon to stick with that layup there, making sure he didn't let the other team get the offensive rebound.
Almost going back the other way. Misses the layup. Tyree Cooper. He's going to get the foul call and send Penn State York to the line. Cameron Carroll from Lancaster in the game, number 14. At the line, that's Zod White from Altoona. I get through Altoona quite a bit when I'm heading out to school. About 2 hours west of here. Altoona Curve, great stadium if you can ever get out there, Kevon.
Very good team as well.
And another offensive rebound. That's going to be 14 from the way downtown, Cameron Carroll. Knights lead 4-3 here. Now, it just, for those of you who were on the last game, this is a half game, not a quarter game. I've still never gotten to the bottom of why women's college basketball is in quarters and intermediates.
I have no idea. Honestly, maybe the longer durations and it will go by slower, but I'm not sure.
I have no idea. We'll get to the bottom of that for our next project. From downtown, that's Deshaun King.
Like we just talked about, Paul, Deshaun King coming in, averaging 19. Being a good point guard for the team, they're going to look to go through him tonight.
All the way from Hartford, Connecticut.
Wonder where Coach Martin found him from.
That's a great question. We'll have to ask him. And there's inside shot for Clinton Wells. Gets it to go. Nice lead, 7-5. Definitely high tempo going on here. It's a change of pace.
Yeah, definitely high tempo for the men's. You know, they want to get out, push the ball, get the open layup, and be able to find the open shooter like they've been doing early on.
Nice to see Khalil Dukes back. Couldn't get that one to go. The Dukes missed the entire last season due to an injury.
Yeah, I talked to Khalil a little earlier before the basketball season started. His main thing was to become healthy and be able to help the Knights to try and win an East Side championship this year.
Todd White with the bucket brings it to 7-7. Keep up with it.
Good move by King there, just accidentally ran into Riley on the pick and roll and ended up being a turnover.
An early timeout. Again, we do want to thank Wise for sponsoring us. And just remember, Kevon, Thanksgiving is almost here. And we're so excited because Wise Market's holiday reward program is in full swing. Customers can use their Wise Rewards card to earn points and save big on items such as Wise quality fresh and frozen turkeys, hams, and salmon. Don't forget to redeem your points for additional free or reduced Wise quality items, all thanks to our newly improved Thanksgiving program. If you're looking to round out your Thanksgiving meal, save over $20 on select Wise quality items with our Holiday Deals digital coupon program. We want to thank Wise for supporting the Nightly News and allowing us to keep doing what we do.
Knights playing a 2-3 defense to try and keep the paint contained, force Penn State York to shoot threes.
And they're going to get a foul call on the floor. Cooper again. Looks like that's 2 quick fouls on Cooper.
You know Coach Martin doesn't want to see that 2 early quick fouls, especially on the Knights from being a long game.
Inside, number 1 with the bucket, that's Marquise McLean. We remember him from last year, the senior from York. 9-7, Knights trail here early on in the first half. Dukes passes up on the shot. King from way downtown. Ill-advised shot there, I would say. Inside. Yetta, the 6'7" senior from Washington. He is going to be tough.
Yeah, especially with Riley being one of their only tall players. He definitely can't be in foul trouble when he just has to keep his hands up like he's been doing.
And that Penn State York defense is just swarming the Knights.
Yeah, knowing that King is the ball handler to double him and making somebody else beat him off the dribble.
Riley Young is going to have his work cut out for him. Early foul there, and the Knights trail by 4 as Penn State York goes to the line. That's Zod White. He's 6'6", so the size advantage definitely going to Penn State York here tonight.
Exactly why Riley Young just has to keep doing his best to keep his hands up and not try to get in foul trouble.
Another returning player, Anthony McClinton, checks in. He's also a senior. Just got to meet with Anthony earlier today about his future. Wallace comes up with a rebound. Knights trail by 5, 12-7.
You know, we like to see Wallace get a couple of touches here. Early on, 5 minutes of the game, we haven't seen him put up a shot attempt yet. And last year, Paul, he was one of the main scorers for the Knights.
100%. And no sooner do you say that, and he puts one up. Doesn't get it to fall, but we like to see him take a shot. Wide open look. I'll tell you what, they're going to have to get a body on Yetta, or else it's going to be a long night. Knights already trail by 7.
Just like we talked about, Paul, it's kind of hard for Coach Martin to go with a bigger lineup when you have a lot of small guys out there. And as you said, Penn State York with a lot of tall guys. We'll definitely be looking to dish it down low. Join us in the library on December 4th from 4:30 until 6 p.m. for an evening of poetry, reading, poetry writing, and friendly conversation. Bring a poem you wrote yourself or share a poem that you are enjoying right now. Everyone is welcome, students, faculty, staff, and alumni.
14-7, Penn State York, the early lead. 14:41 left here in the first half. Let's see what the Knights can come up with. Richard Harley checks in, number 20. Darius Wallace, number 3. Anthony McClinton, number 14. Khalil Dix, number 5. And Riley Young, number 24.
Very early on, though, I do like the ball movement from the Knights, trying to get open looks. Just as we talked about, got to be able to kick out and make those wide open threes.
Big 3 ball for Richard Harley. And they're pressing.
Seems like the press is working. They're putting some pressure on the Penn State offense. Good job by the Knights.
And they're going to call Young for the foul. 2 quick fouls on Riley Young. And I would imagine he's going to have a seat. This is the first. 14-10, Knights trail. 14:08. I will tell you, Kevon, this week we released 6 player profile articles, and there's going to be 2 more that are going to be coming out very soon. So check out cpcnetnews.com for all those player profile articles, as well as all the stories we're going to have up for you this year.
Definitely something good to check out. You know, you get to know more about the men's team, and also, like we talked about, you get to see how far people come and their journey and how they got here.
And a turnover, but looks like Ken McClinton saved it. He does. Dukes, we got number 10, Keon Blanding-Dockens, who's averaged 16.5 minutes per game off the bench.
Like to see the Knights get aggressive here, try and get an open look in the paint. Nice pick and roll by Dukes and got a good layup.
Blanding-Dockens can't come up with a rebound, almost tripped. Dukes not happy with that call.
Yeah, you think he got the steal there and it knocked out the Penn State York defender, but they got to keep the press up and try and get another turnover.
Knights still trail by 4, 13-22. And the open shot there.
ball, the Knights got to find a way to stop the interior. Like we talked about with the smaller lineup, all they're going to do is attack Central Penn, and Coach Martin must make an adjustment.
Tough shot there by Harley, doesn't go. I know they have some more size on their bench, and I'm curious to see if Coach Martin goes in a different direction with his lineup.
He might be looking for the smaller lineup to try and outrun Penn State York, but they're also giving up inside leverage at that point.
Dukes to Wallace. Leaves it for Harley with 14 on the shot clock.
Let's see the Knights try and get another pick and roll to try and get a wide open layup.
Blanding-Dockens from the corner.
Good job by the Knights there. Penetrate, kick out. That's what the Knights are trying to do. Get a nice couple of shots, and Coach Barr must be proud of his team for that.
Going inside, that's 34, James Barlow. Number 34, Barlow, went to my alma mater, Carlisle High School. How about that? Great basketball. Listen to this. I know this is before your time, people. Carlisle High School won 4 consecutive state championships with Billy Owens and Jeff Levi.
Definitely a lot of good talent coming from there.
Well, you've heard of Billy Owens, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was a good player for Miami and Golden State.
And it definitely helps when you have him coaching those young kids and getting them to different colleges.
So, even though he is on Penn State York, I'll keep an eye out for James Barlow in the future from Carlisle. Knights trail by 4, 16-12. You've got McClinton, Dukes, Wallace. We've got Blanding-Dockens, and we have number 22, Tyrone Cooper, who has the ball in his hands. We're going to get a foul call there on Zod White.
Good take by Zod White to try and knock down these free throws.
Since the first. So as we look at Tyrone Cooper, he is a junior. Averaging 6.5 points per game. 26 minutes. If you're just looking at minutes alone, Cooper and King and Wallace lead the way with 28, 26, 26 respectively. Dukes with 23.
Yeah, that's good for Khalil Dukes, like we talked about, coming off an injury and already playing impactful minutes.
And he drives inside. And there's Barlow. Got to get a body on him down low.
Yeah, especially with the size difference. Can't do anything about when somebody's jumping out the gym and they're already above 6'5".
So 1-2 on the season for Penn State York. They played UMBC, I know you're aware of them, and played them fairly close, 95-66. Keith Daddy and Stevens, 91-46, and just lost to Anne Arundel Community College, 61-59. Big shot there from Chris Warren, the senior from Gettysburg. Puts the Knights in a hole by 7 early on here as we get to near the halfway point in the first half.
The Knights just need to stay composed, keep giving open looks just like that, keep moving the ball, and they'll end up fighting their way back in the game.
Blanding-Dockens with another basket. And he's got a cheering section right beneath us. Traveling.
Definitely this year, Paul, we're seeing way more ball movement, off the ball movement from the Knights. He's contributing to them with wide open looks in the paint.
Definitely a much more high-octane offense than I would say last year was. .44 remains here in the first half. It's 21-16 Knights, and they have the ball. Trying to make this a one-possession ball game. that foul call there. Paul Miller, Kevon Davis for the Nightly News Media Club. Of course, we will be back here with you this season. Unfortunately, the Knights don't have another home game till January. So we'll be till then. We might do a couple things. We got a couple things lined up, so keep an eye out on our YouTube channel. Not sure what the call was there.
It might have been a travel.
Didn't see him pick up his feet, but again, we are up here in the top row. Quentin Wells, number 2. Anthony Campbell, number 13. Number 11, Louis Detta. We also have number 13, Anthony Campbell. And rejected by Darius Wallace. Shocked he didn't get it over the back. That's take the foul in the go. Can Wallace keep it in? He does. He's got Koller on the right. Can't get that to go. Blanding-Dockens, the rebound.
Good job by Dalton there to keep aggressive on the offensive board, getting that layup. He's definitely helping the Knights by crashing out on those rebounds.
Easy miss at the rim by Abdetta. Harley comes up with it. Knights within 3.
Even though last year, Paul, we would see them rush that shot with a wide open guy. Good job by them to slowing the ball down and running through their offense.
100%. Puts it on the floor. Tyrese Cooper draws the foul. Looks like we are going to see Deshaun King back in there. Going to get a foul. Blanding-Dockens off the ball. I'll tell you one thing, I love seeing Coach Martin back out there. And I know you know Coach Martin as well as I do. Every time I see this guy, it's like we're best friends. I love it.
He definitely loves the school, loves his team, and he loves the effort of his team.
Now Jetta is slammed up. 23-18, Knights trail, but they're keeping it, they're staying in this game. King almost has his pocket picked. Nice spin move. Taking on the whole team. I don't know if that was wise, but it was close.
Yeah, it's one of those selfless plays that trying to break the defender and ended up leading to a turnover.
McLean with the basket that extends the lead for York to 25-18. At Wise Markets, we're thankful to share our low prices with you and your family this Thanksgiving. We've lowered prices on over 10,000 Kevon items throughout our stores. Visit your local store, visit wisemarkets.com to learn more. 10,000 items they've lowered the prices on. How about that?
That's what we love, because, you know, sometimes, Paul, I go to the grocery store and I get 10 things, and it's already over $50.
Guess it depends what you're buying.
Students, faculty, and staff are invited to celebrate the season together at the annual holiday tea on Tuesday, December the 10th from 11:30 on Multi-1 in the multi-purpose room at 3 p.m. in the conference center. This event will feature tea, sweets, and savory holiday treats, music, and an opportunity to socialize with friends. The event is free, but reservations are not required. Please RSVP by contacting Fritzy Casino at kirkcasino@centralpenn.edu.
We are back here with you, Paul Miller, Keon Davis from East Penn Middle School. Remember, you can always go to centralpennknights.com to check out the live stats. We're going to do a quick check-in here with you. Knights trail 25-18. Campbell drives to the hoop. Comes up empty.
Good drive there by Campbell. The defender knocks him off balance a little bit and calls that tough fadeaway shot.
Wells passes on the shot, dishes to McLean. And this is going to be a tough matchup down low for Blanding-Dockens, but he's so far been up to the task. For the Knights, Blanding-Dockens leads the way with 6. Keon King with 5 for Penn State York. Abdetta with 6, and White and Wells both with 5. Remember, you can always go to CentralPennKnights.com to check out the live stats during the game. And it slipped there on the turnover. Wells looking for Dukes on the outside. What a play!
Good take by Duke. Missed that last layup last time, came back and got his revenge.
And another ill-advised shot there from Penn State. Going to Dukes the other way. Abdetta, a rejection on Dukes. Weishar checks out. There's number 22. Number 14, Cameron Carroll in the game. Anthony Campbell, Courtney Wells, Abdetta. Number 13, Anthony Campbell. Great play.
Good backdoor cut right there by the Knights. You know, good ball movement, backdoor cut. That's the way you get wide open layups.
Keon Campbell with the assist of Blanding-Dockens. Great play by Campbell, keeping the ball alive. And here we go. Cooper.
Good job by Cooper to attack the rim there. Seeing that Penn State wasn't all the way back, and good job attacking the rim.
And the Knights are back within 1 possession, and Cooper goes to the line for 2. 6:48 left here in the first half. Comes up a little short. Nice to see Dukes with that acrobatic shot on the last possession.
We do. Khalil Dukes, freak athlete, you know, driving down the lane. One of the best finishers on our team, and we love to see him driving to the rim.
Cooper comes up empty on both of those, and those are ones you want back.
Yeah, just like we talked about Paul during the women's game, anytime you get 3 points, you have to capitalize on them.
I don't think anyone expects you to make them all, but certainly when you're in a close game, everyone counts. Warren to Carroll inside, and the floater is good. Cameron and Carroll from Lancaster. Campbell.
Yeah, took one extra step off that pivot foot and it was caught him with a travel.
I'll tell you, Kevon, I don't know if you know Caden well, but I have him in my class this term. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah, very nice, quiet kid. I've talked to Campbell a couple times.
Great student. Wish him well. He's got a big midterm tomorrow.
I'm sure he's been studying hard.
He's ready. I talked to him earlier this week. One, number 3, Zod White. Number 0, Cameron Carroll. Number 14 has the ball. Number 10, Cottinger checked in. And number 1, McLean with that bucket. Senior from York.
Central Penn, you know, fighting off their man, ended up spin moving, getting a wide open layup, and it's a bad defense by the Knights there.
And Wallace almost loses it, but Dukes comes up with it and carries the jumper.
Good shot by Dukes there, using the step back. He creates space from the defender and knocking down that 3.
29-24, 5:16 left here in the first half. We're going to get Clinton on the foul. Knights have not gotten a lot of calls thus far. This is going to be a shooting foul. as Charles Warren goes to the line, the 5'10 senior from Gettysburg. Converts the first. 30-24, 5:12 left. Love to see a victory here this evening. Blanding-Dockens comes up with the rebound there. And Campbell wide open. Great basket.
Good job by Campbell, not to settle for the three-pointer, take out the defender and drive to the rim.
And a press by the Knights. Cameron Carroll to Warren, back to McLean. Dishes to Carroll again. Gets the 5-footer to go. Not the time if you're Darius Wallace to have your shoe come untied, but no harm, no foul. I tie my shoes in like a triple knot, man. I don't tie my shoes for weeks on end.
Yeah, sometimes, especially when you're running and jumping like these guys are, the shoelaces definitely come untied a lot.
Are you implying that I don't do running or jumping, Keon?
No,
I work out. Come on, man. Nah, I didn't say what you're saying. I also know on basketball shoes, sometimes the laces work themselves apart a little bit.
And sometimes, you know, if you tie your shoelaces, sometimes you want to tie them a little tight just so in case you twist your ankle.
And down to Darius Wallace from McClinton. He's got Campbell on the wing. Looking for something. Only 13 left on the shot clock. Looking to set something up. Blanding-Dockens with the pick. Trying to go inside. Dukes an errant pass. White inside, no good. Great rebound by Campbell. Ahead to Wallace. Can't convert. And the steal by McClinton. And Wallace puts it in.
That's right. Good job by Wallace, sticking with it, you know, not getting on himself for that missed layup and going right after it on that offensive rebound.
32-28. McLean inside gets the basket and one.
And a tough layup right there. Soft touch by the rim, and unfortunate for the Knights.
McLean, the 6'3 senior from York, William Penn High School. 34-28, 3:11 left. Knights trail by 6. And that makes it 7. Still only a 3-possession ball game though, so the Knights are keeping it close. We're finally seeing number 11, Jazz Smith. Campbell to Wallace.
And a wide open man in the paint. Good down screen by the Knights, just missed them.
Smith with the rebound. Dishes to Blanding-Dockens.
Good pass right there by Dalton to get the wide open layup. You know, I like the ball movement I see from the Knights. They're getting good looks.
This is certainly, obviously, we understand between Quadir Allen, Rodney Ross. They were two legends here at Central Penn. We're not seeing one person dominating the touches for offensively for the Knights.
No, we're seeing everyone get a touch. How most coaches want to do it, everyone touches the ball, then you go from there and work down the shot clock.
Campbell tried to find McClinton. McClinton had to come back to the ball, and Caden reminded him of that. Good defense there by Campbell. Very impressed with Campbell's efforts this evening thus far. But again, a deep bench. There are 16 Knights on the roster. And again, looks like 16 players have logged minutes to this point.
Definitely good for the Knights if they ever get into foul trouble. Coach Mark can always look to his bench.
You know, but we often wondered about that last year too, though. Like, do the different groupings, do they ever actually mesh together because there's so many people on the roster?
Yeah, sometimes you have your emergency options where you're just putting people in because of foul trouble, and then you have to trust in them that they will come back in and knock foul.
Dukes to McClinton for three. Oh, yeah!
Bank shot there by McClinton. Don't know if he called bank, but we'll take it either way.
I call it for him. Back kick there by Weisel. You see Wells back into game number 2. Charles Warren, number 3, with the ball. Going back into Abdetta. And the layup is good.
This might be the first time we've ever seen the first flop call here.
Technical on that?
Yeah, so the new rule is if you flop and the ref thinks it's a flop, it counts as a technical and they get 1 shot.
Wow. Well, all's well that ends well, I guess, but still. I don't know if I would have called that a flop. Nonetheless, the Knights still trail by 5, 38-33. 1:41 remains. Certainly a high-octane first half here for Central Penn.
Definitely is, and I like to see that the Knights are being resilient. They're keeping it close, not getting on each other, and they're playing as a team.
McClinton to Dukes. Takes it all the way. Nice basket. High corner Dukes.
Well, this might be the first time in a couple years that I've seen the Knights attack the basket this often.
Inside. Great defense by McClinton. Another foul. 2 very, very close fouls called on McClinton thus far in the first half.
You know, I think that should have been a no call. 2 people going into each other, body to body. The best man win come out.
Hey, at halftime, I'm sure the ref would love to hear your opinion. They love when people in the crowd come down and critique how they're doing, I can assure you that. One of my really good friends is a retired high school football ref at the highest levels in PIAA, and he does not like hearing comments from the peanut gallery, let's just say.
Yeah, sometimes it can frustrate them, and I have seen a couple of times where they've actually thrown people out because too much things.
It's 40-35, we're under a minute. So the Knights, we're going to try to go into half, only down 1 possession, so this is a very, very key possession for Central Penn.
And the Knights just need to keep doing what they've been doing, attack the rim and get good looks.
Impressed with Blanding-Dockens here in the first half. He leads the way for the Knights along with Koller Dukes. About a 20-second differential. Wallace in the paint. Stop and pop. Nice shot.
Good job by Wallace there to settle himself, collect himself to that jumper.
Shot clock is off. What do you do here? Do you run it all the way down? I mean, obviously that's the goal, but what if you see something open?
Yeah, the goal is to try and have your offense stay stable for a little bit, and once you get under 8 seconds, you start moving so the other team doesn't get a shot at it.
Number 6. Weisheiser from outside, no good. And the Knights. Wow, that was high energy. Don't really know what else to say is, you know, in a game like this really gets you back into the swing of things. 40-37. Before we head to the halftime, Kevon, what were some things that impressed you from the Knights here in the first half?
Like we talked about, Paul, the Knights attacking the rim relentlessly, getting good open looks. You know, the big men setting good down screens to get back cuts and wide open guys for layups.
All right, well, we're going to look to come back to the second half. This is going to be a heck of a game. We're going to be back in about 15 minutes. We're going to go to the half. It's 40-37. Knights trail. Welcome back, Paul Miller, Kevon Davis here. It is 40-37, Penn State York, a 3-point lead. Kevon, I have to tell you, it's been a while since we called a game together, and that was one of the best first halves I can ever recall. Who do we have on the floor here?
Can't see it,
20 minutes on the clock. Darius Wallace, Tyree Cooper, Keon Blanding-Dockens, Riley Young, and Khalil Dukes come out for the Knights. Going inside, quick bucket there by Abdetta.
Penn State York going back to the same thing they were doing in the first half ball. Going in, attacking the paint, trying to take advantage of the nice smaller defenders.
Taking a look, of course, you can always go to centralpennknights.com for live stats. Leading the way for Penn State York is McLean with 11, Abdetta with 10. For Central Penn, Keon Blanding-Dockens, a perfect 5 for 5 from the floor. Koller with 6. Blanding-Dockens with 10. And Dukes sinks that. Was that Dukes or Wallace? I was too busy updating the score.
That was Wallace.
Wallace with a big bucket coming out here in the second half. The drive. Abdetta nearly comes up with the rebound. Carroll comes up with it, and Wells from downtown, there go Dukes. The rebound. Dukes inside, the scoop, and it's foul.
Good job there by Dukes to keep his pivot foot, be patient, get the defender in the air, go into him, and get the 2 free throws.
Dukes to the line. Makes that first one. Dukes averaging 7 points per game on the young season. Only 30% from the field, so that's something you gotta believe is going to improve. Dukes hits his second, and the Knights to within 1.
That's what we talked about, Paul. Attack the lane, get to the free throw line. Knights can find a way to win here, especially knocking down those free throws.
From way outside, Abdetta, no good. And can the Knights take the lead here? Blanding-Dockens. And spin move, just heavy. (18-18), 40-41, York by a point. Wells off the mark, and Riley Young all by himself. And the Knights take the lead with a Riley Young layup.
Good pace tonight for setting in the second half. Being aggressive on the board, getting outlets, easy layup, and we'd like to see them continue to do that for the rest of the game.
McLean can't get that one to go, and ice cold are Penn State coming out of the halftime. Carroll inside to McLean. Blanding-Dockens with the defense, looking for some contact, throws it away.
Good job by the Knights there, not falling for any pump fakes or fake passes, playing really good solid defense in the interior.
And the Knights with a 1-point lead. Actually kind of surprised Penn State York didn't call a timeout there. They still have all of their timeouts remaining. Young at the top of the key, off to Cooper. Got to see Wallace get going here in the second half. Young from downtown. Comes up empty and can't come up with the rebound. Keon King, number 4, our leading scorer thus far in the season. Like to see him get going. And just a mismatch down there for Wallace.
Yeah, can't do anything about that. Penn State York switching off man, realizing they got the smaller defender and take advantage of it.
Cooper drives and a fadeaway. What a shot!
Touchdown by Cooper, especially fading away that far. A good job keeping his rhythm and sinking in that jump shot.
Big bucket there to maintain the lead. 45-44, 16:07 left here in the second half. Miller and Kevon Davis here, East Penn Middle School, for the Nightly News. Going inside to Abdetta. And Young comes up with the rebound. Going the other way, Tyree Cooper. Just a little too much. And the pull-up jumper from Carroll is good. 46-45 York.
I like the idea of what Riley Young was trying to do, trying to stop, pump fake, get the defender in the air. And, sometimes it's better to just go up with the ball.
Try to draw a foul there in that spot. Quentin Wells, the floater. That is great take there by Young. I think York thought it was a block, but indeed it was a charge on Wells. Basket's called off. 46-45, Penn State York up by 1. Cooper, no contact, still Knights ball.
Look for the Knights to get a quick inbound pass right by the rim.
Cooper from the key, nice shot.
Good job there by Cooper to use the screen, get to the free throw line and knock down that jumper.
Back to back, nice shots there from Cooper.
He definitely got the hot hand for the Knights. They're going to try and get him the ball and let him work.
Down inside. McLean. Offensive foul. And the Knights have a chance to tack on to this lead. In comes McClinton for King. score here in the second half. McClinton, ball fake, makes the move inside. It's got to get it out to Young for the 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Used to seeing Young down low. That's the second time he's taking a 3 tonight.
Yeah, would you like to see those open looks play, pass and kick out? You got to trust in Young that'll make those shots.
It's going to be on Blanding-Dockens to get another tough call. Abjetta comes up empty on the first try. Does hit the second. And that's a tie game. Seeing some subs here. Campbell, number 13. Weizar, number 22. Wallace, McClinton, Cooper, Young, and Blanding-Dockens for the Knights. And Cooper again. Comes up empty there. I think he might have forced that one.
Yeah, he made a similar shot on the right side, but that one was a little tougher, fading way to the side of it.
War in the drive. Making it inside to Barlow. And he is just tough to stop. I mean, the Knights can't match up with Barlow.
Yeah, especially a strong guy, tall guy, going into the chest, definitely absorbing that body contact. He has good control under the rim.
Although I got a look out there, and Dennis Barlow at 6'8" and Young at 6'5". They're a little closer than that to me, but, you know, sometimes you pad those numbers. Young again. Gotta hit that. Young looking for the deep shot, can't get it to fall. And the Knights trail by 2, 49-47, 12:50 to left.
And you know, Paul, the real interesting thing is closing in on 10 minutes left. There hasn't been a timeout called or anything like that.
Really, no stoppages of play whatsoever. Campbell, number 13. McLean, number 1. Weizar, 22. Back to Campbell, 13. Gets it to fall. And we might not be far off from a stoppage of play. If you're busy with guests this year, why not order an entertaining platter? Wise Market customers can even earn 2 times the Wise rewards on party platters, custom cakes, and party pizzas. You will find amazing deals throughout our stores with ease. Not only can you find the main course and fixings, but you can even find seasonal decorations and fresh greenery in the front of the stores. That's Wise. Thank you so much to Wise for sponsoring us. They're going to be sponsoring our basketball and baseball seasons. So we appreciate everything that they do. They help us keep doing what we're doing here with the Nightly News.
Definitely appreciate their donations, especially helping out the club, giving us money, and be able to come back and do bigger and better things with the broadcast each year.
And you know what's interesting too, and this is before any of this even happened, that's where we did much of our food that we did for big events on campus, always went to Wise and their catering department. 2 thumbs up. In fact, they just catered an event that we had, our podcast studio open house.
That's why it's always good to keep good connections with people, because you never know how they can benefit you.
$12-23. Knights did lead briefly, and now they a little 6-0 run here for Penn State York to grab a 4-point lead, but this is going to go down to the wire. Knights ball. We got McClinton, we got Wallace, we got Cooper, Young, and Campbell. Campbell was impressive in the first half. Let's see what he can do. Beautiful play considering he almost lost that ball.
Yeah, way to regather the ball there, regather himself and go up with that good left rail.
Good defense there from Campbell. Campbell's just got a tenacity.
You like to see him active on defense, keeping his hands up, taking the ball from the defender and causing good turnovers.
And this is no slight on anyone on the Knights, but I think by far Campbell's our best two-way player. Young goes down that rebound. Cooper going the other way.
Good job by Young staying with that defender. Make sure he didn't bully him down low.
Nice rebound on the corner, but can't get it to go. Barlow comes up with that. McLean, the finger roll, can't get it to go. And that's going to be York ball. (51-49), Penn State York. (11 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second half here. Wells the drive. He's going to get the foul call. Wells to the line. Wells was a key player last year. Averaged 10.4. They lost Derek Brown, number 5, the senior. He was their leading scorer, but the number 2 scorer, the leading scorer for them tonight, that would be number 1, Marquise McLean. He averaged 14.4 in 34 contests last season.
Knights definitely got to try and we'll find a way to slow him down on the defensive end.
And the second one's no good. Riley Young the rebound. Cooper, Campbell, Young, Wallace, and McClinton for the Knights. Way downtown Campbell. Can't get it to go, and this is definitely a smaller lineup that they're running with. And they're going to get the foul there.
Penn State York, knowing that Central Penn has had a couple of late-on fouls, they keep attacking the rim and they keep going to the free throw line.
Looks like they got Campbell on that foul call. Penn State York leads by 3. And I'll tell you, if it's one thing I remember about the men's season last year, it was a lot of close games. A lot of games they were in. Warren drops that one. Dukes for Campbell. Drops the second, pulls away to a 5-point lead as we approach the halfway point in the second half. Keep on.
You know, just like we talked about before, late game fouls are always just going to hurt a team. You're giving them extra opportunities to get points. And the Knights, especially being undersized, have to find a way to be able to compensate with that.
Dukes penetrates but loses the ball. Wells going the other way. Barlow picks it up, can't get it to go, can't get it to go again. A third time. Somehow they still have it. And they've got Dukes open, but just couldn't get it there quick enough.
A little bit too much, not enough air on that pass, and the defender's able to take it away.
I think too much air on that pass. Tries to set the screen, but can't get it to go. Weiser, no good. Campbell, the rebound. And that will be Knights ball. McClinton with the ball and a pull-up jumper. Can't get that one to go. guys are Barlow, Wells. And Wells from the top of the key. Can't get that to go. Barlow, 4th offensive rebound in the last 2 possessions. And Young, that's what he was trying to do last time.
Yep, was able to hold on to that ball that time, keep that to the foot, watch the defenders go by and get that layup.
McClinton's trying to step up on D against Warren. Sheds the pick. Warren with the open shot, but Cooper the rebound. And again, Riley Young. Just a tough ball there. I mean, it clearly was a travel, but Young's got to watch picking up the play.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you want to just grab that, take 2 steps and go up. Was thinking about it too much and unconsciously took that 3rd step.
I think you made a good point last time. Just go up with it. At worst, you're probably getting fouled.
Yeah, especially as big and as strong as Riley is. He'll take the contact, and I'm pretty sure he'll make down those 3 pointers.
54-51, nice trail by 3 with 8:53 left in the second half. Going inside to Abdetta against Young. Nowhere to go with it. Up and under. Abdetta with a big bucket there for Penn State York.
Yeah, you're seeing Penn State York consistently go inside the paint, either get fouls or get layups. You like to see the Knights go back to the pick and roll and get those easy layups that we were doing in the first half.
Dukes almost loses it. Looking for some help. See Harley's checked in. Kick ball. All right, Kevon, we're going to take a look at the individual stats. Keon Blanding-Dockens still leads the way for the Knights with 10. Dukes with 8. Riley Young with 7. For Penn State York, McLean and Abdetta both with 13 points. Charles Warren chipping in 7. This is going to be a tough discussion about player of the game, though. A lot of Knights have come to play this evening. Of course, we have a game to finish before we worry about that. Okay, Wells the inbound. And the shot by Carroll. And that's good. Extends the lead to 7. How did you get so open there, Keon?
Probably the defenders sleeping there, and like I said, Paul, when you're moving off the ball, and one slight second is all the difference that it makes to a wide open shot.
The turnover. Wide open. 60-51. Penn State York's opened their largest lead since the first half.
You see the Knights playing their back to the rim a lot, especially at the 3-point line. Penn State York is trapping them, and that's what causes a lot of turnovers.
Looks like a kick ball there, but it's a turnover. Oh, looks like Harley comes up with it. Wallace, they needed that one big time. No good. Not a lot of offensive rebounds for the Knights this year.
No, especially like we talked about, Paul, with that bigger line. It's definitely hard to get more bodies down there, and especially when people aren't crashing the rim after every shot.
Over and back. Wow, Penn State York is only shooting 47% from the line tonight. They have 21 attempts to the Knights 6. Knights trail in turnovers with 14-8. Otherwise, offensive rebounds only 4 for the Knights, 14 for Penn State York, so that kind of tells the story. Harley to McClinton, yeah.
Harley there even had the wide open layup because the defender went to crash on McClinton, but good pass there and ended up all working out.
And almost had the steal, did Harley. Love seeing Harley get right back to Wallace, congratulate them, even though the play didn't go their way. McLean checks in for White. And Harley with the steal. Looks like they called that on the floor. Okay, looks like Harley will get to shoot too. I mean, I thought that was what the initial call was, but then the other ref was lining up for the free throw. So, on the floor, just like the initial call. But still, Knights ball. Great steal by Harley. Harley drive to McClinton. Big shot by Anthony McClinton, the senior.
McClinton is trying to find his groove on the right side of the ring. Right side of the court, getting that wide open mid-range.
The layup for McLean. And that is a timeout. Knights trail by 7, 62-55, 6:01 here in the second half.
Central Penn students and alumni have free access to Handshake Your Career management platform to help you discover new career paths and find amazing jobs and internships. We understand students can be busy, so we pre-populated some basic information on your profile for you to go ahead and look at. Claim your account by clicking that title on My Central Penn, downloading the Handshake app to your phone, or going to johnshandshake.com.
$62-55, Knights trail by 7, 6:01 left here in the second half. Paul Miller and Kevon Davis for the Nightly News. Want to give a shout out again to Wise Markets for sponsoring us today. Do all your holiday shopping down at Wise. And this is going to be an interesting final 6. Harley, McClinton, Young, Wallace, and Dukes for the Knights. Harley looking for the screen. Trying to set something up. Harley, McClinton looking for another screen. Back to Harley. Puts it on the floor. Dukes from 3. Good. Just every time it seems like the Knights make a great play, they can't follow it with a positive offensive possession.
Yeah, it's frustrating for the Knights, you know, when you're getting your dribble kickouts you want, you can't knock down the shots.
Carroll from downtown.
It's even more frustrating when you see the opponent team also doing the same thing, but they're making the shots.
And that is 10. Eerily similar to the ladies' game.
Yeah, we saw how the ladies fought back and almost came back and won that game, but you like to see the same thing from the Knights.
Harley giving a max effort there. Can't get it to go, but gets the foul call.
And Harley being the shortest guy on the court, going in there and getting a rebound.
This guy, I really like this. I mean, what I've seen from him so far. I really like a lot of the players on the Knights.
How do you think that's going?
Great additions. Misses the first. And misses them both. Down 10. 5 minutes left. We'll look back on that one later. Jetta on the inside, looking for Wells. And Carroll, nice ball fake. Another offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. The story of this game is just poor defensive rebounding for the Knights, great offensive rebounding for Penn State York, and only 4 offensive rebounds for the Knights on their side.
Yeah, especially when it's leading to extra points like that, extra opportunities, especially with those tough 1-on-1 layups. You know, it's tough for the Knights down there.
12-point deficit. And another offensive rebound, Keon.
Just like we just talked about, Paul, you can't really do anything when the other team is getting more offensive possessions.
Shot clock issue there. I mean, you missed the shot, but you can't even come up with the offensive rebound from a free throw. And again, it's not me begrudging them. It's been happening too much tonight.
Definitely for next time, and maybe next game, Coach Warren trying to go with a bigger lineup, especially when you're going to go against bigger teams.
McLean to Warren, and that is 14 points. If you're searching for new recipes, visit wisemarkets.com or download the mobile app to view thousands of recipes. With this large variety, there's sure to be a new meal your family will love. Cook something new with Wise.
Job and internship opportunities in one place. The on-campus mini fair, sponsored by the Career Services, take place Thursday, November 14th from 9 until 11 a.m. in the ATEC 200. All students are welcome to register by emailing careerservices@centralpenn.edu.
That's going to be a really awesome event on Thursday, Keon. I hope you're able to make it.
I will, and as all your students should be, especially if you're going into your junior or senior year looking for an internship or a full-time job opportunity.
What I like about the mini fair is that they're actually bringing groups of people, so it's not going to be a ton of people at once. It's going to be smaller groups, more intimate. Yeah, maybe a little bit less time than you might normally, but you're going to have maybe a little bit more face time. So,
Paul, that's what we talk about in class at elevator speech. Put elevator speech, get them to recognize you, and hopefully you hear something back from them.
And Keon, you were just telling me how you potentially landed a job off of a networking event just because they remembered you and asking questions and your interest level. It's all these employers want to see.
Just ask questions, make sure you're looking well dressed and everything, and they'll remember you.
And Clinton throws it away, and that. There's still 4 minutes left, so I don't want to, be doom and gloom at this point. But the wheels have fallen off here for the Knights.
Yeah, definitely not seeing the same clean basketball that we saw in the first quarter from the Knights.
Carroll, the drive. Another offensive rebound. If Coach Martin had hair, he'd be pulling it out right now. I know the feeling, right? I mean, that's, to me, the biggest story of this contest. Keon, offensive rebounds, 18-5.
Yeah, it's tough to beat any team when you're giving that any offensive rebounds. And just like now that makes that 19 and giving up extra points and extra possessions.
I don't know if it would actually be scored that way because I think 14 on the shot clock, 3:20 left, 69-55. Knights trail by 14. And to your point, Keon, I mean, if you're giving that many second chance opportunities to a team with a size like this, now granted, you're probably going to be close or it's going to be a challenge to win the rebounding against a team of this size. There's no question about that. But this is heartbreaking. Blanding-Dockens almost had a steal, but the shot clock did go off because it didn't hit the rim. So 3:03. It's going to take a miracle, but hey, anything's possible, right?
Yeah, you're looking for the Knights in those open kickouts, and they'll be able to. They'll need to knock down those threes if they want to fight their way back.
Cooper. Wallace got a ton this time. Daquan Green from downtown. No good. Gonna get Dukes on the foul. And here comes someone else checking in. Number 32. Kylie Moultrie. Knights trail by 14 as we come to the home stretch here. And gosh, Kevon, this was a back and forth game. Knights took the lead here in the second half, but just could not keep it going. And they've been in an offensive funk here over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, Paul, like we talked about coming in the second half, I think the name of the game of the second half will be offensive rebounds. When you're getting that many opportunities, Penn State York balls out the clock a little bit and leaves less time for us to score. That's definitely a detrimental effect. Definitely
impressed with Blanding-Dockens here tonight. First time I'm getting to see him. Penn State York retains possession as Barlow comes back. Looks like Abdetta, a little limp there as he comes off the floor. Imagine his night's probably done. Barlow to Warren to Carroll. Carroll drives. McLean. The spin move. There's no defending that.
Yeah, especially when you got a big guy like him putting a body on you. His feet work for the spin move for a layup.
Moultrie for 2. Stepped on the line. And it looks like the Knights are going to drop this contest and fall to 1 and 3. McLean again, and he's just gone off. Well, Kevon, we give the Knights a great deal of credit. They played their hearts out. It just wasn't enough in the end. And again, nice to see some of these new players as Moultrie throws up the free ball. But the Knights are going to have to do something about their offensive rebounding.
Yeah, Coach Warren is definitely going to have to go and practice, find the lineup that works for him against bigger teams. You know, give credit to the Knights. They played well in the first half. It's just Penn State York out-rebounded them in the second half, and they just wanted it more.
The Netherlands player of the game, Keon Blanding-Dockens, 12 points and 3 rebounds at 6 for 7 from the field. Impressive home debut for Keon Blanding-Dockens. Congratulations on being the Netherlands player of the game. But this is one that the Knights are going to look back on and hope to learn from. Guys, thank you for joining us here on opening night. We will be back here in, 2 months. The next January 11th is the next time you will see or hear from us, but you can always keep up with everything we're doing at cpcnightlynews.com. Well, Kevon, wrap a bow on this thing.
Thank you, Paul, for everything that you've done for the Nightly News, and thank you for just having me on the broadcast. I truly appreciate it. And as we talked about, hopefully with me landing the job with the Senators, being in the area, I can come back and help out the Knights more.
First of all, you have an open invitation. But secondly, I want to just point something out. It's fair to say this is your last as a student. And I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you. From the second you got up here, you've been a part of our team, and I don't know what I'm going to do without you. And Dalton, of course, this will be his final season as well. We need to find some new people to come up here in the booth. And guess what? You always have an open invitation, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it here from East Penn Middle School. The Knights fall to Penn State York 73-57. We'll see you again soon. As I mentioned, keep up with cpcnightlynews.com. We'll see you again soon.